Huge thanks to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. The year is 52 BC. A Roman legion marches across open ground in Gaul. 5,000 legionaries in perfect formation, the most disciplined fighting force the ancient world has ever produced. Rome has conquered most of the known world with exactly this. Nothing on Earth in 52 BC can break a legion in open battle. But let's change one thing. Cutting through the sky above that legion, at speeds no living creature has ever moved, are 12 fighter aircraft from the deadliest air war in human history. P-51 Mustangs, Supermarine Spitfires, Messerschmitt Bf-109s, 12 of the finest piston engine fighters ever built, pulled out of 1943 and dropped into the skies over ancient Rome. So what actually happens when the Second World War meets the Roman Empire? The aircraft. These 12 fighters are the refined product of the most intense arms race in history. The P-51 Mustang flies at over 700 kilometers per hour, carries 6.50 caliber machine guns, and can loiter over a battlefield for hours. The Supermarine Spitfire, the iconic British fighter of the Battle of Britain, combines devastating firepower with the most responsive handling of its era. The Messerschmitt Bf-109 carries a cannon firing explosive rounds through the hollow propeller hub, plus cowling machine guns synchronized to fire through the propeller arc. Together, they can put thousands of rounds per minute into a marching column. They strafe at over 600 kilometers per hour, crossing the width of a Roman battle formation in seconds. They carry 250 and 500-pound bombs that erase a section of formation in a single pass. And they attack from an altitude and speed no Roman weapon can reach, no Roman eye can track, and no Roman mind has any framework to understand. Speaking of World War II fighter aircraft, this video is sponsored by War Thunder, the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made, available now for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and mobile. War Thunder lets players take command of over 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships from 10 major nations, spanning from the biplanes and armored cars of the 1920s all the way to modern fighter jets and main battle tanks. With detailed vehicles, realistic graphics, and authentic sound effects placing players right at the helm of the most powerful war machines ever built, with over 95 million players worldwide. Join War Thunder now for free by signing up through the links in the pinned comment or description. New and returning players on PC and consoles who haven't played in the last 6 months will receive a massive bonus pack including premium vehicles, the exclusive Eagle of Valor decorator, 100,000 Silver Lions, and 7 days of premium account. The offer is available for a limited time only, so don't forget to claim it now. The Roman Legion. But let's not underestimate what they're facing. A Roman legion of 52 BC is the most sophisticated military organization on Earth. 5,000 professional soldiers who turn discipline into a weapon sharper than any blade. The legionary carries the scutum, a shield that interlocks with his neighbors to form a wall. The gladius, optimized for the brutal close-quarters press of ancient battle. The pilum, a javelin built to punch through enemy shields. The famous testudo formation locks shields above and around the unit, turning the legion into an armored shell that ancient arrows and slingstones simply bounce off. Behind the legion stands Rome itself, legion after legion, fortified cities, the finest logistics network in the ancient world. Rome has survived Hannibal, survived civil wars, survived every enemy the ancient world could produce. But Rome has never had to look up. The battle. It begins as a sound, a rising mechanical scream from the sky. Unlike anything in the natural world, centurions look up. The men hold formation, because holding formation is what they do. But every instinct in 5,000 bodies is screaming that something is wrong. The first strafing run comes from the Mustangs. 3 aircraft drop to 50 meters and open fire with 18.50 caliber machine guns. Each round travels faster than sound and hits hard enough to tear through a man and the man behind him. The rounds walk down the column at 600 kilometers per hour, leaving a furrow of devastation through the formation. The testudo, the shield wall that has protected Roman soldiers for centuries, does exactly nothing. A shield built to stop an arrow does not stop a .50 caliber round. The Romans are not facing a stronger version of a familiar threat. They are facing a category of warfare that will not be invented for 2,000 years. The Spitfires come next, cannon rounds detonating inside the formation. Then the BF-109s drop their bombs, and a 500-pound bomb in a packed formation erases entire sections of the legion in a single concussive instant. The Roman response is the only response their doctrine allows. Some centurions seal their men under shields, which against aircraft just makes them a stationary target. Others scatter the formation, which turns an army into a fleeing crowd. Both are wrong. There is no right answer because Roman doctrine has no chapter on an enemy that attacks from the sky at the speed of sound. Within 20 minutes, a legion that could have broken any army in the ancient world has lost a third of its strength and all of its cohesion. The aircraft have not taken a single casualty. But here is where we have to be honest. The aircraft win the battle. They cannot win the war. 12 fighters carry finite ammunition. A Mustang's guns run dry after roughly 90 seconds of trigger time. The bombs, once dropped, are gone. There is no airfield in 52 BC, no fuel, no machine shop that can produce a single spark plug. Every aircraft is a clock running down. When the fuel is gone, the finest fighters of the 1940s become 12 expensive metal sculptures sitting in a field in Gaul. And 12 aircraft cannot occupy territory, garrison a city, or force a political surrender. Rome can raise legion after legion. The aircraft can destroy the one in front of them and the next until the fuel runs out. After that, Rome does what Rome always does. It adapts, it absorbs, it endures. When the aircraft finally climb away, fuel low, ammunition spent, what is left of the legion is not an army. It is survivors. A few thousand men who held the line against Gauls and Germans and Britons, now scattered across a field, describing something they have no words for. They will tell the story for the rest of their lives. Eagles of metal that screamed instead of cried. A sky that rained fire and iron. An enemy that never landed, never showed its face, never gave the legion a single foe to strike back at. Roman historians will record it in the only language available to them. The language of omens, of angry gods, of divine punishment. The legion was the most advanced military instrument of its age. It was destroyed by machines from an age 2,000 years away. The gap between a gladius and a .50 caliber machine gun is not a gap of equipment. It is a gap of entire civilizations. Rome will endure. Rome always endures. But the men who were in that field will never look at the sky the same way again. And thanks again to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. Play now for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, or mobile using my links in the pinned comment or video description. New and returning players on PC and consoles who haven't played in the last 6 months will get a massive bonus pack with multiple premium vehicles, in-game currency, and more. Available for a limited time only, so don't miss out.